Alright, welcome back everyone. I am Narcogen from Rampancy.net.
And I'm Blackstar, and here we are going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing a one-off today of a racing game, which is not something we normally do, but this one actually supposedly has co-op, though I don't know we're going to be able to do it because of some weird account limitations, but this is The Crew Wild Run.
Yeah, this is several things that we don't normally do. We don't normally put videos of games on the channel that we don't already like, or are at least anticipating that we're going to like them. I remember hearing about this game before it came out and thought that an open world co-op racing game was kind of cool. And then they produced a demo and I was very disappointed with it, whereupon I forgot about the game entirely until last month where they gave it away for free.
So hey, what are you losing other than time?
Right. And
so we're going to waste some time with this too. So please join us on our little adventure here of testing out the crew.
Yeah, and I think the beginning of the game is essentially the same as the demo, and it has a lot of the stuff in it that turned me off from continuing to play this title. But I wanted it to be good because I wanted us to have a racing game to play, because we started off, racing games were always kind of in the mix. We had arcade games like Pole Position. You had Pole Position on the Atari, had Enduro, we had Test Drive on the Amiga.
Oh yeah.
And even on the original Xbox I played a lot of PGR. And Need for Speed, I never got into that. I think the last two ones I played a little bit of Forza and a fair amount of the original Project Gotham Racing. But I don't want it like a Formula One season thing, and I didn't want a simulator. I didn't want something too arcadey either. So this kind of sounded like it would be, some context for the racing and some co-op stuff. But some of the execution in here really just puts me off. So I'm going to start. I'm using my wife's profile to start a new game, because apparently you can't start a new game on the existing profile, and it wants you to create a new Uplay account when you make a new profile, and it's a mess from the word go here.
There's a lot of hoops to jump through. Personally, I think he's embarrassed. And this way, the history would be on his wife's character, not his own. So, here we are. We're going to start a new game and take us through The Crew Wild Run.
Yeah, so we were hoping this would be like Destiny, but with cars.
I was just hoping for
Destiny
co-op.
has such a lack of vehicles, really.
Mm-hmm. Well, there are some things
I'm
where
in Detroit.
Isn't everybody?
But I like this idea. They're like of a simulated scale United States, at least as far as the roads and some, simulated city bits. Kind of like GTA, but with the whole country instead of just one city.
It looked like the country was designed by a 6-year-old with crayons. It's all misshapen. Why don't they just use a real map?
Okay, so this game does this all the time. It tries to do
crazy camera angles.
Well, it tries to do seamless transitions between what looks like and what are cutscenes and then gameplay. So it's like suddenly I'm driving. I have no idea what the controls are.
No idea what to do.
I think I should be steering with the analog sticks, but that at least the right one doesn't work. What it is that the right stick,
shifts your angle 90 degrees.
Yeah, is doing a glance.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yep. It literally made me ill the first time I started watching.
Now maybe that's how all games are these days, and I'm just the one who's out of touch. But that just feels terrible to me. I have to fight my instinct to use. And by the way, all these trees are basically like not even items.
Yeah, I noticed that the first time I went through it.
Yeah. And you'll blow through telephone poles, but then you'll come up to there are places where you'll come up to a small bush and it will stop you dead because it.
Yeah, because the bush for some reason is
must have slide off.
Yeah, this is it. It starts out beyond silly. You're not even driving; you're flying.
Yeah, like that barbed wire fence was no obstacle whatsoever.
None. And are you supposed? I mean, literally, I looked at the sign that said "check" and I pointed my truck at it, and that's it. I didn't try steering. I didn't try maneuvering. I didn't try avoiding. And look at this. You're driving over rivers.
Yeah, rivers and trees. And by the way, I would say that
so
trees
silly.
that are smaller than that on the actual race courses will stop you dead. It's happened to me.
Really? Okay, because I literally went straight. I was like, I thought it was broken. I literally thought it was broken.
All right, so say hello to Gordon Freeman. I love it. They show this 510 up in there. It's like, no idea what that means. No idea what that means. Best record. They give you a ranking in this. I mean, this cannot be anything but meaningless the first time you've done it. And as far as I can see, since you can't do it again, at least not from the main menu, maybe you have to choose a profile to continue, and then you can redo the mission. But
I didn't even know if there was a tutorial that we had to go through, or had the option
no, actually, this all happens before the tutorial. They would love to have you just doing donuts in the mud, wondering what the damn controls are, and then they'll give you a tutorial.
Wow, it's almost like it was designed by children who literally just said, "I just want to play."
Where? You haven't updated your 510 net in a while, have you?
And again, now they've given me control again.
See the radar on your mini-map? It should be showing the direction of the nearest data station. The closer you are, the greener it gets.
I'm sorry, my 510 net.
Yeah, we'll get to making fun of that in a minute.
Yeah, I'd love to see these guys actually like try to fix a Garmin in real time at some point. We'd be here for half an hour.
It's behind me. Actually, I took a wrong turn. You can notice, yeah, that fence, not an obstacle. Oh yeah, and it looks like a satellite dish.
So that narrows it down.
Oh wow, and that car just disappeared. That car just changed color and disappeared in front of me.
That's right, well, the laws of physics don't
We
apply.
need you at this race real soon, Alex, so let's get your map up to date.
More computer crap, right?
That's right. Let's get you synced
Sync to the 510 net. They've said this 3 times as if it's a difficult concept to get the idea that, yeah, there's GPS on your truck, but we won't spend more than a second telling you what the controls are for the car.
We found
Yep.
backdoors into these
No,
data
that would make
stations
sense.
all across the country. So we load our own info onto their servers. You
Why do you have to
find
be next to the
everything on
satellite
there, man.
dish?
Race events, places of interest, you name it, and it's all encrypted and secure. I marked the barn on there. You see it?
Yeah.
Set a waypoint and get
It's like
over
they
there.
spend
We need you back
all
in
this
Detroit
time
ASAP.
trying to provide in-universe reasons for why you have a GPS that includes street racing events. I don't know why you would
Need that.
spend time on that. Okay,
Well, here's
so
the thing. They're already introducing yourself as, hey, we're cyber criminals. We're breaking into other people's servers for posting race info.
you notice how Destiny has a nice, smooth difficulty curve, even for people who've played FPSs again, right? They don't
Yes.
give you anything but walking around for a bit, and then they give you a gun, and then they give you grenades. This now dumped me right into the GPS, so it says, oh, okay, so here's where I want to go, and you click on it, and the first thing it offers you is fast travel. However, fast travel is locked. You have to go there first. So set a waypoint. Okay, fine.
so you can only
And-
fast travel
and then-
to places you've been.
Yeah, what do you do now? And then to get out of the screen is quit. But you're not really quitting, you know what I'm saying? You're just exiting the screen. It's not
Right.
quit.
Poor design.
Oh, terrible. Terrible. Oh god, again, I have to fight the instinct to touch that right stick.
Yeah, for some reason it's
Oh, and
illegal.
now I can't get it. I can't get it to center.
Yeah, we don't want forward. Actually, forward is the only
Yeah,
way
if you
to
drive forward.
actually do that.
Right, but it means I can't just move the stick to put it back where it was because it
No,
basically
you push
just
the
goes
stick forward.
all
You push
the way
the stick
left,
forward.
all the way right.
Yeah. And what kills me is that I've seen driving games where you just turn the stick slightly. It basically controls your head. Kind of like a Far Cry thing, so that if you just want to look
It
slightly,
should be like mouse
use
look.
that.
It shouldn't whip around 90
Yes.
degrees.
Hey, Harry, I'm
Absolutely. And as fast as it does, it's like you've completely lost one
right.
reference point to
I
gain
put a lot of
another.
money under the hood, so you should have more than enough muscle to burn tonight's crowd. Speaking of which, you need to get here soon, Alex. Your brother's
Oh,
spooked
God.
about something.
It's not like Dayton. I'm on my way.
Here's where this MMO racing game runs into the problem of presumed empathy, which Film Crit Hulk has talked about a lot with regard to movies.
Set a
So
waypoint and get over here, and put your
they're going to
game
do
face on this
something
race
here, and they
so
want you to
intense.
care
You
about
should
it.
see this crowd.
I
And
can handle it.
No doubt. Just don't forget your brother
so
needs to see you
barely a
out.
few
Sounds
seconds
serious.
after
Don't
they've
worry, old man, I'm not gonna
interested
forget.
me in a character. Oh, and you know what? And actually, this isn't even working because I haven't set the damn waypoint on the stupid map.
Oh, and you're already dented it. Yeah, you've got to set a waypoint for Detroit. How specific.
Okay, so I knew it was this exit, but like last time, it was not clear, and I blew right by it, and I was like, what is going on here? Okay, so we barely know the character we're playing, but it seems like I'm already involved in all of this street racing stuff, and they have to try to explain away why the player doesn't know all these things the character knows about how GPS maps work and how street racing works and who the heck the 510 are and why should I care? And they're already now putting on to me, oh, your brother. Who's your brother? Your brother is nervous. Get over here. And I'm like, look, dude, I barely care who I am.
Yeah, let alone you or any familial relations. To be honest, I think this is supposed to be the orientation.
And then they throw you into this ridiculous slalom thing.
Right.
Like you're driving into the city, your brother is nervous, and now for some reason I'm supposed to care about doing a slalom.
Slalom training.
In an American muscle car.
Right.
I'm not sure why I would want to do a slalom in an American muscle car.
On a wet street.
Okay. Yeah, on a wet street. So I think I failed
with
that.
Other traffic. But obviously we don't care about other traffic because, hey, we're a race car driver. The road came with the car.
Yeah, and they will let you either continue or retry that, and I don't care enough to bother retrying it. Oh god.
Yeah, there's that stupid 510 thing again. Are we supposed to know what that means?
The 510 is just the name of the street racing organization.
Uh-huh. In the fictional world, or is there a real one that this is usurping?
I think it's just because this whole thing looks like it's supposed to be a Fast and Furious licensed game, and then the license was removed at the last minute. Like I don't know if they have a name for their organization either. I don't really care, but
yeah, the F and F.
Well, the game's plenty effed. I mean,
I think it's beyond effed, personally. Are there any other views? I mean, is it always third party, or can you look through the windshield?
Yeah, I don't know because I haven't tried pressing any of the other buttons.
Yeah, notice you.
If I hit the back
over
button,
or
it brings me into the map.
Wow, that's really disorienting in the middle of slalom driving.
The bumper left bumper shows me in front of the car, a reverse angle.
Wow, and it's instant, of course.
Okay,
so.
I can do first person views. I can do an in cockpit view, or was that another player? Yeah, that was another player.
Why does that not surprise? Can I change the radio? Because, man, this sounds terrible.
Okay, so here's what you get to see, and this, again, is disconcerting. Like, I thought it would be like GTA, right? When you arrive at your destination, just like the game is already taking control away from me when I didn't expect it, giving it back to me when I don't expect it, I figured, okay, if I drive into the circle and stop, something would happen. Well, all it does is bring up a menu, and it tells me, okay, this is Welcome to Detroit, a 510 race meet, illegal street race. My only options are solo and look for crew, but under look for crew it says there's no co-op for this mission. So this bit, I think, and the next few bits, you have to do by yourself.
Alex, where are you, man? These hopefuls think the local boy ain't gonna
Thought I was already there.
Relax, I'll be there.
See, like, after I arrive and click the button, then it's like, hey man, where are you? I thought I was right there. And suddenly it's night. I arrived in the daytime, but now it's night. What was the hurry if I was going to wait around all day?
We can't do that. That would make sense.
The highly illegal street racing crew has searchlights, so you can find the location.
To let everybody know where the illegal street racing is.
The race has started already. The race starts in a cutscene, and then it gives you control after it started already.
Yeah, this was designed by people with ADHD who just want to jump in. You start as fourth.
Yes.
Why couldn't we get pole position?
Because we didn't have a chance to qualify, I guess.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, God. And,
boom!
No, that's terrible.
Is there any real, damage to this car, or is it just all cosmetic?
It seems to be cosmetic. I mean, I've done this race a few times, and it basically just seems very arcadey. You can just bounce off cars and things, and And
Walls
it will show
people.
you the damage at the end of the thing, but it doesn't really seem like it has any effect. Maybe I just didn't do enough damage.
I'm looking to see if there's any kind of an indicator, and it doesn't really show anything. It doesn't say, hey, there's supposed to be damage and stuff here.
Oh, jeez. And it's just really weird about what kinds of obstacles like really cause you a problem and which ones you just kind of bounce off of like a ball.
Yeah. You're winning.
And all the races end that way, but basically people flip the car sideways and skid through the finish line, even though that would make their time worse. I don't know why you would do that. And yeah, as you saw there, because they have physics and collisions in there, the guy actually flipped my car over.
Yeah. But
in the
now
cutscene.
in the next scene, you're completely leveled. And of course, the car is beaten all to hell. Mr. I threw a lot of money under the hood.
Although actually it doesn't look as bad as it could be. I think the first time I finished this, the whole front end was pushed in because I had hit somebody head on.
The car would have been destroyed. Now, do they take away points for that?
So time in first place, 19% base score. I mean, they throw an awful lot of statistics in there for a very arcadey game, and there's very little intuition of what it's for. Like, for instance, I hit a bunch of things. I went off the track. I hit other cars. I hit other racers. Penalties, 0. Oh, so I mean, how do you get a penalty then?
Kill people?